Good morning, I'm Harry Thring and I'm sitting here with In Daly's horse racing specialist, Hollywood Sid McDonald. Good morning, Sid.
Great morning to everyone.
Now we're talking Melbourne Cup this morning. Everybody knows it's the race that stops a nation, but on the world racing stage, where does it actually sit?
Harry, look, it's more than a horse race. Being that mysterious, that intrigue of 3,200 metres, throw out all the rules. If you're feeling lucky, you've got a crazy dream, go with it. There's no limitations, there's no restrictions.
2009, how does the field compare to last year's?
The race is worth $5.5 million. I can assure you they are the best stays anywhere, not in Australia, in the world. There's no better race, there's no better platform. Breeding proves that, and the stake money, it only attracts the best.
And we always talk about the form of horses leading up to the big race. Let's talk the form of an 81-year-old, nearly 82 I think, Bart Cummings. The man's untouchable at the moment. I mean, to partially quote MC Hammer, you can't touch that.
I grew up with Bart. I know his younger brother Pat, his sister Teresa. I can assure you I once described Bart as half horse. I'm now convinced he's complete horse. Harry, you might watching some TV or talking to people, he just loves his horses. He's got no time for humans. He'd spend all his time just with the animals. He gets inside their head. He understands them, and his secret is he brings them along slowly, doesn't push them along for speed and lets them mature, and psychologically they're willing and ready to race and ready to win.
You were telling me recently that you backed last year's winner Viewed at something ridiculous, 40 to 1 or something. Mm-hmm. How do you rate Viewed this year?
You can look, Bart Cummings, I actually had a chat to him only about 2 weeks ago, and he said to me his mantelpiece at home is built for 15 cups. He's already won 12, so you don't underestimate him. But Harry, I'm thinking a bit different this year. I'm going to have that patriotic tingling down my spine. There's a horse called Alco Pop. This time last year, it won the first race at Morphettville, having its first start ever as a 4-year-old, had saddlecloth #1 and drew barrier #1. It's in this year's Melbourne Cup, and you know what? I've got a little suspicion it's going to run a huge, huge race. South Australian owned, South Australian trained. What better way? It's a fairy tale race. This horse belongs to this race. Honestly, your pick's as good as anyone else. As I often refer to, it is more than a horse race. It's a gathering where there's more events, more social events celebrated off the race course than on it. It's a time of friendship, camaraderie. All of a sudden, backing a winner and everyone's a friend. And it's just a great day's racing. Good day for charities. Charities have a lot of fundraisers, the food, the fashion, no better place to be.
Absolutely. Well, for a third pick, I can't go past Bart, I'm afraid. I think he's going to take out the spring trifecta with Viewed again, back-to-back cups. But there you have it, guys. Enjoy the Melbourne Cup. Sid, thanks very much. My
pleasure. Don't forget down the South Australian Jockey Club, Melbourne Cup Day. There's always plenty of room for general admission. Sneak down there and just see what it's all about for next year, for 2010. There's plenty of marquees. Harry, there's one there for you, a little bit of riff-raff and scallywags as well.